quarterfinal matchup with your Waterloo Pirates versus the Focus Baseball Sharks. Rematch of yesterday's pool play game that Waterloo 14-4. Waterloo the home team again today, as they are the higher seed. Defense for you, Jacob will start on the mound today. Trey is behind the plate. Third to first is Shea. Gavin at short, Mason at second, Dylan at first. Your outfield is Wyatt in left, Tucker in center, and Cash in right. On the same field, Waterloo ended up as the third seed, and Focus Baseball Sharks is the number 6 seed. Jacob will complete his warm-up pitches, and we will be to live baseball here momentarily. A lot of cheers on Diamond 5. There's another game going on over there as well right now. Opening pitch by Jacob is swung on and just over Dylan's head at first base. Foul. And another foul just past the first base coach. Jacob ahead. Quickly 0-2. Curveball missed inside and low. 1-2.
Let's go, Brody! Let's go, one! Let's go, Brody!
High and tight. Even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Opening batter of the game. That is high, and we've run it full now. 3-2. And that is a grounder to second, just under Mason's glove, into right. Throws to first. And got him! Cash up on that ball quickly. Fires it into first and gets him out. Heads up to Dylan for being on the base. You may notice some wet spots here in front of the pitcher's mound and over there by third, and about 2/3 of the way over to first and around first and second. Got some rain overnight. Keeping the dust down hopefully today. And inside a ball. And swung 1-1. curveball outside. Fouled. 1. Top of the first, 1 out. No score yet. That is swung on and missed. First strikeout of the game for Jacob. 2 down, top of the first. There's a painting the black on the outside for Jacob. That is swung on and into the netting. Jacob ahead 0-2. And inside. And swings through that one. Jacob with 2 strikeouts in the first. And Sharks go 1, 2, 3. Heading to the bottom of the first. Sharks 0, Waterloo coming up. 2 up for Waterloo, Gavin, Mason, and Shea. Number 14 will start on the mound for the Sharks. Wind blowing in from left center. Should limit the power that Waterloo displayed yesterday in their second game against Appleton Junior Patriots. No fence at this field, so if you can get one in the gap, it can roll for a ways. Yesterday's umpires, when it rolled and ended up in the weeds, it ended up being a home run, basically a lost ball. So the weeds are pretty far back there on both sides. And even if it would have stopped short of the weeds, by the time the outfielder picks it up, chances are the runner's already. Not many athletes this age are going to be able to get that in on the cut and have the cut throw it home. So I don't know if that's why they played it that way. Different umpires today, not sure if that's going to be the rule or not. When it happened. Second. And then they said home plate umpire put his hands up and did the circle around his head. The rest was history. Opening pitch to Gavin is high ball. Ooh, Gavin swings through that one. Even at a ball and a strike. Gavin leaves that one alone. 2-1. And that is low and outside. 3-1. Bottom of the first leadoff hitter for Waterloo. Sharks did not score in their half of inning number 1. And Gavin finds one to drive into the gap. And that will roll into the weeds. Ground rule double. Oh. So at least in center field, this will be a ground rule double. Lots of cheering going on over at the other diamond. Runner in scoring for position for Waterloo as Mason steps in. Ball outside. Nice stop by the Sharks catcher. Keep that from hitting the backstop. And Gavin off with the pitch. And strike taken. Even at 1-1 to Mason. Gavin now on third. 90 feet from scoring Waterloo's first run. And Mason with a shot out to left. He's right there to play it. And gets past him. Gavin will trot in to score. Mason in with a standing double. And just like that, Waterloo with a 1-0 lead. Back-to-back doubles to start the game for Waterloo. Mason on second with Shea now standing at the plate. And turn and throw back to second. Mason is back. And Mason is off to go to third. And Shea hits one in the gap in right center. And that is short of the weeds. Mason will come in to score. Shea will go into second. So back-to-back doubles. And Waterloo up now 2-0 with Trey. The cleanup hitter for Waterloo takes his place in the batter's box. Still nobody out for Waterloo. And Trey leaves that one alone. 1-0 to Trey. Ooh, inside to Trey. 2-0. Trey swings and pops that one up. That's going to be in shallow center. Who's got it? Second baseman on the short outfield. Entire Trey for the first out. Nice play out there. Center fielder, shortstop, and second baseman all converging on that ball. Second baseman called everybody off and put the glove to the mitt to retire Trey. That brings up Cash. High and outside. Maybe just high. High. 2-0 to Cash. And Cash pops that one up and out of play. Two and one with the next pitch. And Cash just under that pitch. 2 and 2. And Cash out in front of that one and foul down the third on the left field line. We'll do it again at 2 and 2. Shea, the runner on third. In the inning, they lead 2-0. And that is on the outside corner. 2 outs now for Waterloo, and Tucker stands in. Curveball on the outside corner. And Tucker in a hole, 0 and 2. Tucker swings and fouls that one into the backstop, and we'll do it again at 0 and 2. And Tucker with a grounder through the hole at short. Shea will score. Tucker rounds first, and single for Tucker. And a 2-out RBI, and Waterloo now leads it 3-0. See if Waterloo is still aggressive on the base paths. Tucker with about a 2.5-step lead over there, and he is, I think if the Sharks pitcher would have thrown that over there, they'd have had him. Tucker got caught leaning. Oh, man. I guess they were going to be aggressive. Tucker stays, and Wyatt fouls that into the netting. He's behind 0-1. Yeah, Tucker was caught. But no throw, so it's only 0-1 to Wyatt. And Tucker is back in time this time. Yeah, he's got a big lead over there, and he's off now. And that is a strike to Tucker. Stolen base of the inning for Waterloo, but Wyatt is in an 0-2 hole. But a runner in scoring position. And that is high. 1 and 2. And Wyatt fouls that one into the diamond number 5. We'll do it again at 1 and 2. And Wyatt swings through that one. So Waterloo strands 1, but they plate 3. And through 1 inning of play, it is Waterloo 3. Focus Blue nothing. Do it for Focus Sharks. will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Defensive change for Waterloo. Avery in for Dylan at first, and Ryan in for Wyatt in left. Four warm-up pitches between innings for each pitcher. Some tournaments it's 5. Cleanup hitter in for the Sharks. And I love this baseball look with his stockings. In there for a strike. And nowadays you see in fact the entire Waterloo team has pants all the way down to showing off those. Hold off 0-2. Traditional look. I love it. Maybe not traditional. Let's call it old school, maybe. And Jacob lost control of that curveball, and Sharks with a batter aboard after the hit by pitch. Two and a half step lead over there at first. Let's see if Jacob is going to come home. Yep, he will. And foul into the netting right by the Sharks dugout. The runner was off to second on that pitch. Let's see if he's off again. Jacob coming home. He is off and popped that up. Cash is coming in to get it. He will. Runner retreats back to first. Keep from getting doubled off. One down in the top of the second. Waterloo with a 3-0 lead. And he's swinging a miss. Excuse me. Wow. My tongue is speaking to. This runner has been off with every pitch and throws back to first. Runner is back. And he's off, and that is high shade for Jay. Trey throws down to second. He's cut down stealing. Nice cover of the base by Gavin. The throw was up the first base line a little bit, but Gavin tagged him on the back. 1-1 count with 2 down now. No, 1 down. That is low. 2-1. inside, 3-1.
Watch that hot corner.
And Jacob over the plate, swung on and fouled, and full count.
Full count. Play.
Curveball grounded to short. Gavin goes right between his legs. I think he just picked it up. On another runner up. Still one down, and Waterloo leading 3-0. Good lead over there, and not going, and fouled. Starting to look like a major league for foul balls the Sharks are having. Just slow, 1-1. Sharks are not afraid to swing. And that is a swing and a miss, 1-2. Got another old school look here, traditional look. Pants on the up by the knees, but solid orange socks. And not going again, and swinging. Shot out to right. Cash is going to be underneath that to catch that for the third out. And Sharks strand one and fail to score through an inning and a half. Waterloo 3, Sharks nothing. Due up for Waterloo, Dylan, Jacob, and Ryan heading into the bottom of the second. Finishing up his warm-up tosses is the Sharks pitcher. He will be on the mound for the second inning in a row. In this tournament, pitchers are allowed to pitch 3 innings per game. Kind of a little, if you play 3 or 4 games in a day, I believe you could pitch in every game. Kind of up to coach's discretion to see how much they want to use the pitcher's arms. I would think with discretion, you would still probably not pitch him more than 6 or 7. I guess depending on pitch count. So Dillon steps in. Bottom of the second. Waterloo 3-0 lead. Dillon hops on that one and fouls it back and on top of the netting in the 5 above the catcher. Looks like it's still hung up there. Second pitch is low and outside, 1-1. Humid day after the rain last night. And 3-1. Waterloo, opening runner aboard for the second inning. Coaching visit to the mound for the Sharks. I don't know. Oh. So Jacob steps onto the plate. And Dillon back with a head-first slide, and it goes out of play. Dillon will be awarded second. So there are open spots on both the first and third base foul line. First base is the open fence is in a very odd spot outside to Jacob. It's right in line with the pitcher throwing the way. Chances are the ball may go out of play. And Jacob leaves that alone, 1-1. I believe they use that to get the machines through to, level the infield. And Jacob just gets a piece of the end of that one, 1-2. Level the infield, get the mowers in here, whatever. But you would think that there would be a gate that could close that could keep these balls from going out of play happening. Because I think there's a gate there. I don't know if Dillon would have even tried to go. Dillon is off now, and he's over to third, and he is in there with a stolen base. Pitch taken for a ball. It will be 2-2 to Jacob. Dillon appears to be holding his left wrist. And that is low and outside. Jacobs run it full. Jacob behind on that one and strikes out for the first out of the inning. Dillon still on third as Ryan steps in. And Ryan swings through that one, same spot that Jacob just struck out on. And Ryan can't catch up with that one. He's behind 0-1. And Ryan fouls that one off. And behind 0-2. And swings through that one. Back-to-back strikeouts for Waterloo. And Avery steps in. Avery leaves that alone. Oh. Outside, back to the fence, but not far enough for Dillon to try to score. Short backstop from here to the home plate. Maybe 10 yards. And Avery fouls that one into the netting. 1-2. And Avery fouls that one into the Sharks dugout. Hits off one of the coaches there. Looks like he caught that on the forearm, maybe the elbow. He's all right. So still 1-2. And he swings through that curveball. So after an opening walk, the side is retired via the strikeout. So one runner stranded. And Waterloo comes up empty in the bottom of the second, heading to the top of the third. They maintain a 3-0 lead. Let's see if Dillon comes out or if Avery's going to come out to take first. Looks like Avery is coming out to take first. Dillon looks like he's getting an ice pack on his wrist. I don't know what happened when he slid. I mean, he slid feet first. So I don't know if when he went to go down to slide, he jammed his hand in the ground. I don't know. Nice throw, Trey. Cannon. Lil Nelson, buddy. And Jacob's opening pitch is high of the third inning. 1-0. And swings through that one. 1-1. And that is just low. No offer there. 2-1. Waterloo outfield straight away. And that is in there for a strike. 2-2. Let's see if Jacob comes out with the slider. Let's see if Trey calls the slider. There it is. Oh, no swing. And that is high. So, first walk for Jacob to start the third inning.
No batting gloves, Andy? What's going on today? Come on, Andy.
Not going, and that pitch is outside a ball. That is in there for a strike. 1-1. And that is a grounder to second. Chance for two. Throws on to second for one. And Gavin drops it. I don't think that had anything to do with the transition. I don't think he had it in his glove long enough. Right call by the umpire out there. So fielder's choice is awarded to that batter. First time Sharks with 2 men aboard. Nobody out. And that is high. Last hitter in the lineup here for the Sharks. Throws over to first. And they've got him caught up in a rundown. And they're going to and they get him at third. So rundown over at between second. Runner from second tried to take off to go to third. Heads up play by Mason to throw over to third. He's out. So runner on first now with one down. That's 2 runners retired on the base paths. No going here, and that is swung on and fouled into the netting. High and tight. And that is in there for a strike. 2-2. And grounder just outside of third. And we'll do it again at 1-2. 2-2, excuse me. Runner holds at first and just missed with that slider. Full count. And that is swung on to second off of Mason's shoulder. Trickles into right field. Cash retrieves that, and he will throw to third. And they're going to try to throw to second, get him out, and he is out at second. So 2 down, but the Sharks with a runner on third. Top of the order, back up for the Sharks. That is high and back to the fence. Nothing going. High. 2-0. Another one. 3-0. That's in there for a strike. 3-1. And 3-2. Fouled in the netting, stays alive. 3-2. And swung on and tipped. Stays alive. And swinging up. That will be over the Sharks dugout. Avery giving chase over there. Ran out of room. So Sharks leadoff hitter hanging tough here. And that is strike 3 on the outside corner. So, strand a runner through 2.5. It is 3-0. So back to the top of the order for Waterloo. Gavin doubled his first time up. And Gavin fouls that one over the Sharks dugout. And that is on the outside corner. Gavin behind, 0-2. And Gavin with a grounder to short. Throws and fires, and Gavin's out for the first. Out to the third. Mason stands in. Opening pitch to him is high. And Mason grounds that one to third. And out. So 2 ground outs to start the bottom of the third. 2 out for Shea, who doubled and scored in the first. And Shea with a liner to left. And that will be a solid single. Brings up Trey, who popped out to second his first time up. Throws over to first, and Shea is back in time. And Shea is balk warning, so Shea will have to retreat back to first. Not sure if he didn't come set or what that was. And Trey swings through that one. Shea is in there standing. High to Trey. And Trey gets hit on the shoulder. So runners on first and second for Cash. Struck out looking his first time up. And Shea is off with the pitch to third. In there with a stolen base. Trey stays at first. Trey is off. Cash with a grounder to third. Scooped over there and throws on to first in time for the out. So Waterloo fails to score, strands 2. So through 3 innings of play, Waterloo maintains nothing lead. And due up for the Sharks, 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Defense is for Waterloo. New pitcher on the mound, Gavin. And Ryan will be behind the plate. Trey moves to second. Mason to short. And Shea in left field now. And Jacob takes over at third. Dylan's wrist must be feeling better as he is back at first base. Which is low. Ball one. Back to the backstop. 2-0. For a strike. 3-1. And that is swung on and missed. Gavin's brought it back to full. Netting. And we'll do it again at 3-2. And that is a line shot into first extra. With nobody down, top of Waterloo leads 3-0. Blown outside.
Hey, we're going at 3, maybe we got to step out.
Outside a ball. Swung on and fouled right back at me.
Good ball. Thank you. Hey, now remember my zone.
And swung on and missed. 2-2. And curveball, and that will get out of play. And through that one for the first out of the inning. Outside a ball. That is low, back to the fence. Ryan He's able to get to that one, and kind of an odd slide over there, but he's in the third. That will be a balk warning. Looked like Gavin might have slipped on the mound. Looked like he was coming forward, then threw over to first, or third, excuse me. High, 3-0. So runners on the corners for the Sharks. And he's off at the pitch. Ryan will not throw. Nobody covering. So runners in scoring position for the Sharks with one down. And that is low, 1-1. And that is a line shot right to center. Could score two, and he's coming. Throw to the plate, and he will hold at third. But that is a single. Throw home. He advances to second, and it's a 3-1 ball game. And swings through that curveball, 0-1. Just missed, 1-1. And fly ball out to left. Shea's got that one for the second out. And that is in there for a strike. Gavin ahead, 0-1. Sharks still with runners on second and third. Outside, 1-1. And grounder, Tapper up to the Waterloo dugout. Gavin ahead, 1-2. Ooh, just inside, missed. 2-2. And foul tip into the glove will end the inning. But the Sharks are on the... And through 3.5, it is Waterloo 3, Sharks 1, due up for Waterloo. Tucker, Wyatt, and Dillon. Way to lay the hammer down, Coach. New pitcher on for the Sharks. This will be number 24. Tucker with a single and RBI in the first inning. That is low. 1-0. Clouds coming in to the area. Around. They were in right field before, now they're in left field. Hopefully that means it's going the other direction. And Tucker fouls one. That is low. 3-1. To start the brings up Wyatt. Two and a half step lead over there. Leaning by the pitcher. No. And Tucker going to stay. And ball gets by the catcher. And Tucker will take second. Runner in scoring position for the Pirates. No down. Nobody down. Bottom of the fourth. They lead it 3-1. And Wyatt with a grounder to short. He is out. Tucker will stay at second. Brings up Dylan, who walked and was stranded at third. Second inning. On up. At the from the dugout. It's the ground is kind of tough, and he made a transition from grass back to dirt. So feeding. Back to second. Oh, good block by the Shark catcher. 1-1 Dylan. Behind him. And will hold to keep that ball close to third and to keep Tucker down. Two. And Dylan falls into the he's alive. 2-2 again. A shot into Tucker will score 4-1. And outside the ball. And Jacobs swings that. And Jacobs swings through that one. Will take third on the pass ball. 1-2 to Jacob. That one time today with 2 down. Was by the strikeout in the second. And Ryan fought that one into number 5. And behind 0-2. Ball count along at the label. And Ryan with a fly ball could fall and caught out there by the center fielder. Half inning, but Waterloo plates one more. 1 and 3. 4 innings to play. It is Waterloo 4, Sharks 1.
your feet throw.
Second inning on the mound for Gavin in the top of the fifth. Waterloo. Gavin starts that off with a ball. That is high, 2-0. Errant throw back to the pitcher there. All right, 2-2. Outside, 3-1. And that is just low. So second walk for Gavin. And a runner aboard for the Sharks with one down. And we've got time. Ready to it just seems like so that is in there. The line shot rolling up. So one down. And runners now on second and third. Pitched on the outside corner, a strike.
Everything in front of you, Ryan.
And throws over to third. Runners back in time. just low. 1-1. Curveball inside. 2-1. That's on the outside corner. 2-2. And that is on the outside corner. Fourth strikeout of the game. Two outs. Waterloo leads 4-1, but runners on second and third. And that is a grounder to Gavin. And throws on to Avery to retire the side. So the Sharks threaten, but fail to score. They strand two. Through 4.5. It is Waterloo Sharks 1, 2 up for Avery, then back to the top of the order in Gavin and Mason. And back to live action with only one throw. Avery stands in. And first pitch to Avery is in there for a strike. And that is low. 1-1.
We're going quick, Beach. Sure you get ready right away.
That is low. 2-1.
Once he step in the box, he's throwing.
That's in there. 2-2. Avery's ready. He's not stepping out. Avery not swinging the bat, and victim via the K for the second time. Back to the top of the order. Gavin's up. And little nubber just foul outside of first. Ooh, that hits Gavin. He will trot down to first. Hopefully that will allow him to continue pitching. We will see. Or if there will be a pitching change. I can't believe that he would come out. But we'll see. Brings up Mason, who is 1 for 2. The pitch. Strike to Mason and throw up the second base line into center field, but Gavin will hold it second. Runner in scoring position for Waterloo in the bottom of the fifth. They lead it 4-1. And you've got 2 and 3 hitters. And no throw to and Mason with a shot out to left. That is gone. Get it. And Shea with a shot past short. And he will but hold back with and Shea will take third. And Trey with a shot out here to right, going to be foul. Right fielder giving chase. And Trey fair just past third. Shea will stay at third. And Trey on the throw will move to second. So single for Trey. And runners on second and third now with Cash due up. Waterloo leading now 6-1. Looking for more. That's a strike on the outside corner. And that is. Ball trickles over to the Sharks dugout, and Shea holds at third. 1-1. And that is high to Cash. 2-1. And Cash follows that one into the netting. 2-2. Becoming overcast here. And Hale's corners. And shot into right center. And that looks like that could hit the grass. It did not hit the grass. Cash comes in with a double. And 2 more runs score with Shea and Trey. And Waterloo now leads 8-1. First pitch is inside to Tucker. And Tucker with a shot out to right. Right fielder is camping underneath that. He will catch that. Nice shoe top catch out there in right for the second out of the inning. So Cash at second. And Wyatt steps in, 0-2 today with a strikeout. And Wyatt with a shot out to left. Left fielder on his horse. It gets past him. And Cash will trot in to score. And Wyatt's in with a standing double. And that is 8 runs after 5. So that is 5 runs in this inning, and that is the ball game. So Waterloo pours on the offense in the bottom of the 5th, and they come out with a victory, 9-1. They will play at 2 o'clock on this same field. So if you have nothing better to do, you want to come on down to Hill's Corners, come on down and watch the game. Hopefully we'll be able to get it in with the weather. Otherwise, you can tune here on this Facebook channel, and I will be back at 2 o'clock. Once again, final score in the quarterfinals, Waterloo advances with a 9-1 victory over the Focus Baseball Sharks. Take care, and we will see you at 2.